Tyler, I was wondering if you could walk us through the first couple minutes and just kind of getting hot early and how you felt out there.
My teammates. First of all, God is good. That's number one. But my teammates, they found me early, and they tend to, and it's been like that all season. It's just up to me to make the shots. But I got great facilitators next to me in Cam and Art, and now Day-Day's coming along. So they just make my job so much easier.
Down the stretch, when you're shooting free throws, you just know they're going to go in.
Just come from work, and the good Lord. I can't take all the credit, but yeah, it just comes from work over time, and just wanting to be in those situations. I think the more you want the ball in those situations, the more confidence it gives you. And once you see one go in, I start feeling good. So, like I said, I could take all the credit, but God is good.
And just how does it feel to win another overtime game?
Like Tank always says, he doesn't get paid for these overtime for these, so you hate to be in these positions, but you would hate to be on the other side of it. So just blessed to be in this position. Like I'm going to keep saying that God is good, and thankful for it. We're on the winning side, keeping our hopes alive, because we know what we're fighting for. And you got to give a lot of credit to West Virginia. They came out and played in that second half and made it tough on us, and we did a lot to beat ourselves also. So just blessed to be in this position.
Tyler, what would you say was the most nerve-wracking part about that second half?
It's not really nervous, but it's just you just got to lock back into what you do to get big leads like we had, and like we say all the time, we've been in these positions millions of times, as y'all know. So it's not really about being nervous no more. It's about just locking back into who you are, and I think we did a very good job of that in the last minute and overtime.
Cam, you guys were red hot in the first half from three. What do you think that was?
It comes from, like TP said, we got to give all praise to God. And it comes from hard work, too. We practice those game shots, and, they pay off in the game.
David, now that you guys have put a couple wins here together, what's it going to take to keep it rolling and go on a run here late in the season?
Focus. We can't lose our focus. We got to lock in our next opponent, which is Cincinnati. So I'm glad we got the dub, but now our focus goes to Cincinnati.
Could you guys just talk about 5 to grind and how much that helps you guys win in overtime?
It gets serious in practice. Like it's real. So we try to simulate the game as much as we can. Like we have the crowd knows going and everything. And so the biggest thing is just taking what we do every day in practice and putting into a game. And it's been paying off for us, and hopefully we don't keep having to be in that situation.
After being through so many of these now, do you guys feel once you get to overtime, though, that it's over?
I would like to say, we wouldn't say it's over, but we feel pretty good about ourselves just because we practice so hard all year. And testament to our training staff and our strength coach, Coach Phil, and just, having that extra boost to keep going. A lot of guys, a lot of teams tap out in a lot of these situations, and I think we just have so much fight to keep going. And like I said again, God is good.
And how were you able to kind of refocus, even the last 30 seconds or so of regulation after basically almost a historic loss?
We never see Coach Tane get rattled. And so if the head of the snake is not getting rattled, there's no reason for us to. And in all those situations, we never see him crack ever. And so, that gives us the confidence that we need. And just to see him staying calm, cool, and collected, it's easy for us too.
David, this is the first time you've gotten to play Jesse, at least in the Big 12. I don't know when he was at Syracuse and you were at Virginia Tech, if you guys ever played at all, but just how was that with your guys' relationship and getting to see him again?
It was good seeing him. Always fun competing. We talked about it a lot in the summer when he was playing together on the national team. So obviously the first game he was hurt. That's unfortunate for him, but it was fun competing out there.
And then now that you guys have a little bit of steam, which is something that you hadn't really been able to pick up since the beginning of conference play, Where's your guys' confidence level right now heading into these final 3 games?
We never really lost our confidence. It was just about putting the pieces back together. And this is a tough league. And as we've seen all year, this is one game season, and you can't look past anybody. And in this league, you got to bring it every night because it's going to be one possession games, and we've preached that all year. And so we never really lost our confidence. We just knew what we had to do. And like we've tweaked a couple things, and I think it's always good to be playing your best basketball going into March.
And then was it just a little bit of zone that they were playing in the first half that kind of got you guys kind of moving downhill a little bit in the 3-point shooting and kind of open things up for you?
I think just making the open pass. Like I said, they played a very good game, especially in the second half. And like I said, you got to give credit to them. Came in and fought. But just making the right play. And I think when we do that, we're a very hard team to beat, and we can score in a lot of different ways because we got so many different weapons. So just continuing to make the right play, make the right pass, and finding each other.
David, I haven't gotten a chance to ask you this, but is there something about coming off the bench you think that suits your game and has helped you these last couple of weeks?
No, not necessarily. I mean, I have the same mindset going into the game. Just play with energy and effort, and then the rest gonna bring itself. No, I don't think so.
And Tyler, I wanted to ask, how motivating is it for you to have the NCAA tournament out there as still a possibility? How much does playing in that tournament mean to you?
I've said all year, there's no individual award that I want. There's no anything individually that I'm seeking. That 4-letter tournament is the only thing that's on my mind, and not only just for me, but for these guys too. I know they want to get back. They talk about it all the time, how much fun it was, and not just for the guys, but for the coaching staff. And so biggest thing, it's not just about me, about what I want, but about this team, because at the end of the day, I can't do it without them. And so, it's for me, it's just emptying the tank right now. I don't know how much basketball I got left after this. Nothing is promised for me. And so these are my last days in college. And so biggest thing is just emptying the tank, and whatever happens, I can, walk off the court at the end of this and with no regrets. And like I said, I want to be able to get these guys back to where they were and go further.
Cam, did you fight for that Raekwon battle assignment, defensive assignment, and what kind of conversations did you have around stopping him?
I always want to guard the best player. That's just a part of who I am, and I love to compete. And he played a pretty good game today, and you can't let a good player get hot like that.
Tyler, since the Oklahoma game, I think you're averaging over 17 points, shooting over 37% from 3. After the early season struggles, is there something that clicked during that part of the season and has kind of led to this point, or is it just basketball?
You got to keep going. No matter what. No matter what's getting thrown at you, what people will say, you gotta keep going. And biggest thing is I've had such a great group of guys and coaching staff around me that's told me no matter what to just keep going. The work will always pay off, and the cream will always rise to the top. And so there's so much left to do. At the end of the day, regardless of what I'm shooting or what I'm doing, we got so much farther to go. And that's my biggest concern right now, whether I'm making shots or not. Like I said, I got to empty the tank.
Yeah, Tyler also is wondering about having Day-Day in the starting lineup, having another guy with kind of point guard experience. Has that maybe allowed you to play off the ball a little more and getting some better looks?
That's just the genius of Coach Tang, switching our lineups and putting me in different situations to maybe get cleaner looks. And Day-Day's come so far this season, and he's not a freshman no more. He's took that turn, and he's took on the challenge of playing in the Big 12 as a freshman. We know how hard that can be, and I'm more than proud of him. And it's just about him continuing to get better, and all of us, and not only him but my whole team. They've done such a good job to continue to find me and get me open looks. Big vest up.
Yeah, Cam, I was just wondering if you could maybe talk about what this season has been like having Tyler on this team?
TP, you know, he's always, you know, a shoulder you can lean on. You know, sometimes during games, I even ask him, like, can you pray with me? Because, you know, I trust him, and, you know, he just give me the uplifting that I need. And, you know, he's a great person and a great brother to me.
He's got 20-plus points in 4 of the last 8 games. Do you feel like he's emptying the tank right now?
Yeah, for sure. You know, like he said, you know, he's doing everything he can to get us back to where we was and further. Because, you know, we always tell him how fun it was, and, you know, I know he want a piece of that for us.